Okay, I'm out here in the Barronett Ox5 blind, testing it out tonight. We're supposed to get rain either tonight or tomorrow. I'm hoping we get it tonight. I want to see if the waterproofing's actually worked. I've got it all set up. I've got the Helinox Cot. I need to do a review on that, but I want to really put it through a workout before I do. I also picked up the new Helinox chair, which I'm using for, actually, it's sitting right here, if you can see it. And that's what I'm going to be actually sitting on to use my camera with. I thought about getting a Helinox table, if you can see there, but I didn't. I went with a cheaper brand. And I mean, it says it holds 35 pounds. And the price difference was just so amazing. I thought, well, I'm going to give this a try, and it really wasn't too bad to put together. Mister, what are you doing? So, on the floor tonight, I've actually put moving blankets, as you can see there. And that really makes it soft underneath your feet, and you don't make as much noise. And right now, it's like around midnight is what it is. And right now it's around midnight. The light doesn't seem too bad in here. I'm actually running, if you see up there, 2 Lucy lights that actually work off solar. And I have them just hung up there. During the day I set them outside, and the solar charger charges them. Now with this setup I've got in here using the Helinox Cot, it's not too bad. It's a little bit more narrow than what the Coleman cot was from my original video. So, but if you're going to have a cot and a chair and a little table in here, then there's not enough room for 2 people. I mean, it's only enough room for 1 guy, and it's limited. I even brought my little dog in here, didn't I, Mister? Huh? She's down here. There she is, down there sleeping. So I brought her out here tonight with me. So when I first came into the Barronett Ox5 blind, I first got in here, I ran my hand across the ceiling, and there was some moisture on the ceiling. So there was some dampness, which is like any other tent. But so far everything's pretty good. On the Helinox Cot, I've got one of my old what do you call it? One of my old pads is what I got, where you air it up, and that way you got something nice and soft. I don't even know if I need that. We might get down to maybe, I don't know, that like, I don't know, 50 degrees, 45 degrees maybe, and that's about it. But I'll give you little updates as I go. I'll try to put this video together, and I'm hoping to get some photos of a groundhog tomorrow that might come out. You never know. Maybe not, but we'll see. So I'll give you guys some updates later. Now normally, when you got a tent, you got a floor on your tent, right? Well, there's no floor in these blinds. So you end up having to deal with this. I don't know if you can see that or not. You get large crickets, big spiders. So you're going to get large crickets, big spiders. Not sure that's for everybody. Something to keep in mind, that if you turn one of these hunting blinds into a tent and you're going to stay in it for the night, you got to keep in mind there's no floor in these things. So, but I do have it all sealed up. 2 of the Lucy lights seems to make it bright enough even for recording, which is really kind of cool. And I've only seen 1 big spider. That's all I've seen so far. I put a bowl of water down for my dog, and she spilled it. She spilled it on the grass though, and then decided to jump on my sleeping bag, and now my sleeping bag's wet. A little bit, not bad. I have to get my shemagh and try and dry that off a little bit. Well, the Barronett Ox5 so far is pretty comfortable. I mean, for having the Helinox cot, and I have the one that's 15 inches off the ground, and that one I'm not going to have crickets climbing all over me, or spiders for that matter. But, well, let me give you a look around here what I've got set up. I'm sitting on the cot, okay? So there's the door. I don't know if you can see the door. And I've got the table right in front of the door. And I still got some stuff on the floor. Okay, I've got some water, some juice, you know, some Mountain House. And then I've got the Helinox chair sitting here. My camera's there. I've got some water for my dog down there. Of course, my dog is over here laying down. There's a hole back here. I put my knapsack behind the cot. So it's a little bit tight. It's a little bit tight, but I mean, I gotta have the chair to sit in front of the camera to get my photos, and it is nice having a table to work on. It's just more convenient, you know, the comforts of life. But you know, got like one step between everything here in the center, so it's not too bad. Everything is fitting in here, so that's really nice. But the more I'm in here, you know, I start to think, you know, well, maybe not. I was thinking maybe some shelves would be good or something. It's funny when you start getting into stuff, you start thinking about how to make it more comfortable and how you can do, even when I go backpacking with my hammock system, it's the same thing. You're thinking like, can I put it in tarp mode? What can I do to get a better view? You're always trying to make things more comfortable as you go. But I'm actually gonna make myself up some beef stroganoff here and cook it up on the table. And I'll be back to you guys later. But so far this is turning out pretty good. Okay, we got some water on boiling. This little stand really comes in handy for keeping everything pretty braced. The table's not completely level, but seems to be holding. Alright, got my stroganoff made, and now it's sitting here. I have it sitting in this reflective bag and hydrating. We'll leave it in there for a good 10 minutes. My little table's worked out well. Cooked on it, got my food on it. I was skeptical about picking one of these up, I really was. It's kind of part of the foot is sitting on the bag of the Barronett blind, and part of it's sitting on the moving blanket, so it's not level at all. But it seems to be working. What do you think? Do you want some? Do you want some? Eh? Alright, I guess I'm going to get something to eat. And then I guess I get to go to bed and see how I sleep and see how this Helinox cot feels on my back and see if it feels pretty good or not. And report back to you guys in the morning. What do you want? Do you want some beef stroganoff? What? What? Do you really want some? I don't know. Might not be good for you. No. I'll put some in a pot for you. What's up? I think it's going on 6 o'clock in the morning. Slept good. Slept really good. Sun comes up in an hour. So just getting myself ready. going to get the camera ready and get set up, see what I see. It's really windy outside. I can really hear the wind kicking up. It sounds like we're going to rain. So I don't know, I might not get any decent shots or anything at all. So, but if I do, I'll put them up. But the Helinox cot was really comfortable. Really comfortable. I ended up taking the pad off and just sleeping on the cot itself. And it was really comfortable. In here was really quiet. It was warm. So, with it being extra thick, it really warms up in here pretty quick. And I think we're like in the 50s or whatever, so I really didn't even need the pad. But I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this Barronett Ox5 blind. I really am. I mean, I'm a little tight for space, but I can at least move around in here, sit in my chair, lay in my cot. What I'd like to get is some form of ground sheet. Because I'm thinking if it starts raining and the rain starts running through here, I'm going to get soaking wet. But if I had some form of ground sheet for this to go on top of, it would probably be a whole lot better. But then I need a ground sheet that doesn't crinkle. Like, you can't just use plastic because I'm stepping on it. And that'll scare the animals when I'm trying to get pictures of them. So I'm going to need something that is waterproof, but at the same time doesn't crinkle. You guys got any ideas? Let me know in the comments. I'm still scratching my head over it. Alright, I need to get ready and get some coffee on me and get my camera set up and see what I see. This is so cool. I got some great pictures of looks like a red cardinal. And he originally had his back to me, but then he turned around, so... And there's another one out there, something else. Oh, this Barronett blind, this thing's awesome. I get so close to the birds, it's unbelievable. I can move around, I can do whatever I want, and they don't even move. I'm back to taking pictures. Well, this Barronett Ox5 blind has definitely gotten me closer. That squirrel shot I got with the nut in his mouth, that was just really cool. I'll put that up right after this so you can check it out. He seen me. I literally almost stuck my head outside the blind to get that picture of that squirrel. He was just sitting there with a nut in his mouth going, "What the heck are you?" I was like, don't move, don't move. I wanted to get video of him, but he actually moved on me, so all I could do was get some photos. So, I slept all night in the Barronett blind and with the cot, and was up, you know, half an hour early before the sun come up, ready for things to come out. Got a few pictures. There's going to be a lot of fun with this thing as I go out more and more. I love how close I can get and how comfortable I am. So, if you're thinking about buying one of these Barronett blinds, for whether it be hunting, for photography, whatever, I'll go ahead and buy one. They're amazing. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the next one.